The perception of time, perception being the key, time warp, time dilation, space-time, and time expressed as a fabric, a woven, interconnected void. The past, the future, and the sliver of thought that really does not exist, the now. Endless attempts have been made to explain the concept of time, offering examples of curved space, various expressions of mathematics which I never paid attention to, or time compression occurring as a result of crushing time into nothing as one approaches light speed. E equals mc squared. Energy is matter times light speed, or the constant squared, that is, multiplied by itself. It would have made more sense, I would think, to describe this value as mc squared equals E, since matter theoretically becomes energy or is represented as energy at that speed. Nevertheless, it is still everyone's favorite equation. This world-famous calculation is ultimately a comparison of energy to velocity. As a result, everything we experience is, by this definition, delayed. Emanating energy waves connected to speed is time. Nothing is as it is when we experience it. If I see a stop sign at the end of a long road, the image of the sign created by the radiating waves of reflected photons is late. Not by much, however, delayed nonetheless. The further away an energy-emitting object is, the older the image is, and the further back in time that entity is perceived by the observer. It is not as it exists. The paradox of time, according to Aristotle, arises from the contradiction of the past and the future, both of which do not exist. The past is gone and the future will never arrive. The present has no thickness or dimension. It is simply the division between two currently non-existent perceptions. So, if time is tied to speed and our sun and the earth were to abruptly stop traveling through the cosmos, would time for us therefore stop? I often wonder how the accepted diagram of the age of the universe, expressed as a sphere, holds any value. If the universe began at the far reaches of light energy waves in all directions, then the journey of these images of creation would have arrived to our perception from the outside in, the opposite of a point of origin. It doesn't seem as if a centralized eminence of time, or sphere of the past, is possible. The observer seems to be traveling through waves of antiquity emanating from everywhere, similar to raindrops on a pond. Rather than a sphere of existence, the arrival of faraway now seems to be more of a random series of interconnected spherical waves. The present exists at this moment throughout the cosmos. Since what is now is as it is here, then this same moment also exists on a distant planet buried within a private corner of the Andromeda Galaxy as well. This now defines universal quantum entanglement. Now connects not two atomic structures mirroring each other across parsecs, but all of them. Our perception of the distant now, which was then, is only delayed by the sphere of the wave. The separation of perception of now exists as a result of the waves of space-time and their lazy journey throughout the vacuum of the universe. The now one experiences either milliseconds or conversely millions of years into the past is based only on the arrival of the wave of time as it passes the observer, the now obscured by the distance of the source. These intergalactic moments pass us by, then continue on to visit other worlds, something akin to a wave passing a surfer. We only consider these waves of time that leave the source and then egocentrically arrive to us, only then to be interpreted. As these infinite waves pass our perception, they don't freeze when they are received, they continue to travel through space. The next observer, residing on another planet, orbiting another star, sees the universe as it was when they experience it. The interstellar interpretation of time is created by the sphere of the energy waves. The beginning of time, the end of time. There is no such thing. We exist in a space of time waves moving in all directions. These waves all represent the now as they were when they began. The universal constant is not energy, it is the moving now. The beginning of time is everywhere. The now is a wave as it travels. The infinite moment of forever is you.